So Mason, talk to me about just your vision on the football field and kind of how you've adapted, to having the one eye, but also being a standout running back as well.
I just had to get used to the speed of the game. Really, nothing really changed as vision-wise. Just making sure I check all my blind spots. Really.
Yeah, your mom talked about it. You've talked about it. Even as a youngster, people would come and watch you play youth league football and see that big playability. You've shown that already as a sophomore. How much pride do you take just in kind of gashing defenses, on a Friday night?
I take a lot of pride into it because I usually get a lot of compliments at church. Also, going in Sunday mornings, everybody always watches and everything. So I take a lot of pride into it.
Yeah, how cool is that to kind of be a third generation, or I guess the third member of your family to play for Anderson County High School?
Oh, it feels great. It's like I'm part of the family, really.
And talk about the eye, and obviously the cancer as a kid. What kind of cancer was that? And then how has it affected you growing up as well?
I was diagnosed with bilateral retinoblastoma, and I lost one eye at 2 years old. So it just set me aside a little bit from the other kids because everybody else had two eyes and I only had one.
Yeah, but did anybody notice that? I mean,
no one really noticed it at all, really, because I had the prosthetic in, and it just looks like I have two eyes, really.
Yeah. Why'd you get into football, and why has football always been a passion for you?
I don't really remember why I got into football. I just know I started out playing football and just loved it from the beginning, really. I've just grown onto the sport because I love it.
Yeah, and still or is it two tumors or three tumors in the?
Three tumors.
Three tumors in the right eye, and how often do you have to get those things checked out and just kind of keep updating that?
I go back every 6 months to St. Jude's.
And what's kind of the prognosis there and what they're looking for?
They're just checking bumps and bruises, really. Make sure I don't have any irregular bumps. They just check for all kinds of different things.
You guys have had a pretty successful season, still have a shot to make the playoffs, really young, but just talk about the outlook of this team this year.
Oh, I'm excited. We're growing each day, practicing each day, and I believe we'll make it into the playoffs.